We are here playing the Slay the Spire Daily. Let me tell you, I can't show you the methodology of it right now, but we are the Silent again. You start with a random deck of 50 cards. The map contains only one path, and the card rewards contain only 2 cards. So essentially, this is a run that limits our choice more than like any other run that you could possibly imagine. Which is actually kind of good for dailies, because it minimizes anything but the actual like on-screen play, right? So the thing I will say though is we have no idea. You're dead. Owned. We have no idea what our deck like consists of right now. We also don't necessarily need to take like an infinite amount of cards. Oh, this is sick, man. Look at that. We don't need to take an infinite amount of cards because we're already at the 50 card bonus, but I think taking more cards actually matters because it dilutes the amount of curses that we'll encounter, which seems to be productive for me personally. You gotta go. You gotta go. We'll give you one of these. You're doing 8 damage, no big deal. Honestly, let's do one of these. Life goes on. It's a great deck. Is it the kind of deck where you'd like to have some brewskis on my deck? Maybe spend a whole afternoon on my deck? Maybe it's a long weekend. You'd like to spend some quality time bouncing up and down on my deck? We got a trampoline out there. That's how nice it is. Hey, oh, hello, John. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. 1 gifted subscription per card drawn per turn. How about that? Thank you. Feels good. You know what? We don't need a regen potion because that's for people who take damage. Intangibility creates a situation where we're very likely to do well against the boss, which is lovely for us. What is this? If it's discarded, draw 2 cards. Also known as if it's discarded, you stink. Setup. Put it on top of your draw pile. Cost 0 until played. I guess. Could you brew me a regen potion? Yeah, it's green. It's just green. I think, isn't it? Ah, what the frick? I'm taking a risk here. We need to do 18 damage to you on this turn. Mission accomplished. Get owns. Took no damage. Demon's kind of ripped though. No, it's all those are non-functional muscles. That's just cosmetic surgery. I'm trying to go fast on this one because it actually feels like, at least I would say off the bat right now, I don't really feel like I'm in danger. And I actually feel you'll laugh at this. I'm sure you'll laugh at this. I feel like my actual card playing ability is not what holds me back most of the time. What holds me back most of the time is my deck construction ability. Now, they might both be bad, but one is worse. That's a beautiful card there. And for me, I definitely think that my deck construction is worse than my card gameplay. I am lolling out loud. We are laughing. So I'm feeling pretty good. You're a tactics guy, not a strategy guy? I've always said that. I've always said I'm a businessman. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Dang. You know what? Take me back. We got like a ton of collector bonuses coming here if we just take every card we see. Yes, order. Order. It's okay. Oh, a little draw, a little juice, a little squeeze. Not enough energy. I do think we have too many acrobatics. I'm gonna take damage. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because it doesn't matter. We're gonna get to full HP after we destroy the boss easily. I did test By the way, you're going to think I didn't test, but I did test. I tested Forza, and I got into an eliminator game in under 5 minutes, and it was full. And that was without tweeting or anything. Not that I have the kind of influence, like, necessary to get things going anyway, like to really move the needle. I think we'll give you one of these. I think we'll give you a little, can I tell you? I think we'll give you a little juice, and then I think we'll follow it up with a little squeeze like that right there. Maybe a little squeeze. Let's retain one of these. You don't have the influence required to get 100 people to play Forza. Well, you know, the good news is you don't have to get 100 people to play Forza, because Eliminator, I think it pops at like 48 or something like that. We got 3 potions. We're set, man. I don't know what we're gonna take here. Maybe we seem to be drawing some sucker punches. I mean, there's 60 cards. The odds of us actually upgrading something we're gonna play is pretty low, I suppose. Good. 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 We want to draw a finisher. That's like, that's the dream of dreams. STS and Forza Eliminator, is this a rerun? You might think so, but I encourage you, do not adjust your television set. 4, you're going to be at 7. That's perfect. That's perfect, man. I will say, though, that the times when I was into Forza and the times that I was into Slay the Spire did not overlap. They did not overlap. By the time I got into Forza, I was like in the position with Slay the Spire where I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to play this game again as long as I live. Now, times have changed. And I recognize the value of a of Slay the Spire now. I've recognized the error of my words and my deeds. We've come a long way. Until you don't. Well, now we don't have to play anymore Slay the Spire because I just beat it easily. Oh, you didn't watch the video today yet? Spoilers. Oh, man. Also, you're not getting constantly abused in the YouTube comments. There is that. There is that as an element as well, for sure. You still need to beat the heart? Highly debatable. I still could beat the heart. Whether or not I need to is quite an interesting question you've applied there. Hold on, 5 damage. Yeah, this should. We're taking none. Look at that. Now you get abused live instead. No, it's like it's a little brother thing, you know. They're like constantly like using all of their force and might to like do as much damage to me as possible, and they're like this time I've been training all summer in the banter mines, like I'm gonna easily come up with an own that's gonna own you to an extreme degree, and I'm like, well, that's cute. Hey, do you know how to use fabric softener? And then they go, ah, he got me again. I don't know how to use fabric softener. You're bald. And I'm like, yeah, tell me something I haven't been hearing for like, you know, 13 years now. We want a curse and 3 relics, please. Ooh, not bad. You just put it in the washer? Yeah, they don't know that. You and I know that. They don't know that. I don't care if we take 10 damage here. When I said I don't care if we take 10 damage, I really thought there was a good chance I would get some block. I thought realistically, like it was on the horizon. That's okay, though. It's just, you know, the next 17 cards I add into the deck, oh, yep, okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Get owned. The next 17 cards I add into the deck, I'll make sure they're all blocks. I mean, except for Catalyst, which is just a dream come true. I would like to draw Caltrops, please. Have you tried the Michi card? I haven't, but I have Zendaya, which is an alt full art card. You know what? You can use that. Get that out of here. That's garbage. We don't respect it. We need to hit you for 8. Oh, right. I understand. Okay, so this is where you use this bad boy right here. You need to take 2 more hits. That seems unlikely. That's fine. Life goes on. One skill in hand. We need an energy relic, man. Like, I'm kind of insulted by the lack of energy relics. On the other hand, get owned regardless. The STS card rating videos are goated because it's just NL reciting numbers. I don't know if I'm gonna do one. I hadn't thought about it, but I think people would get a kick out of it if I did one for the Watcher. But I actually feel like, you know, after everything we've been through, the Watcher is like my best character by far. Like, I went from 0 to A20 in like 2 months, which is kind of incredible by my standards at least. Give me another Distilled Chaos. That's top tier, man. And yeah, the Watcher might be the best character just in general. I'll give you that. I don't disagree with that. Hello, I would like to have more energy, please. Thank you. And some block. Never hurt anybody, I suppose. Has it already been 2 months? What can I say? You know, time flies when you're easily beating the hardest game that's ever been made. There's gotta be something... There's gotta be more to life than playing Storm of Steel here. What's your opinion on Phantom Abyss? I think it's a good game. It does... I mean, this is not Phantom Abyss's fault. This is like my own cross to bear that you give to me. You. I don't know. It's a little... First-person platforming games just have a tendency to trigger my motion sickness. That's basically what it comes down to. Hey, C-tastic, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Subscription, but still, much appreciated. I brought it up to clarify, not to insult, okay? I appreciate it all the same. In fact, I would say, hey... You know, one gifted subscription, 100 gifted subscriptions is all the same to me. Wait. When I said that, if you're a 100 gifted subscriber, what I meant is, it's not all the same, but you're all the same. I mean, what I mean is, I'm logging off, guys. But yeah, Phantom Abyss, I do like it. For real. When I play it, do I, after a little bit, find myself perhaps getting, like, slightly sweaty? And, then starting to be like, I gotta burp? Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Caltrops is okay here. Hold on. We gotta think. That's a gimme. Eviscerate is good, but I'd also like to not take damage. So what if we did... Backflip. I think we got a dodge roll, then crush you next turn. Because we get the captain's log on this turn. Yeah, that seems right. 25 damage, no big deal. If you ever thanked a sub, that you could thank a sub so hard you could do anything. These are all bad. This is free draw. I need 8 block. How about 7? Best I can do is 7. Okay, thank you, Rick from Pawn Stars. Stop. Okay, don't stop asking me about the Mario movie. But I do feel the need to let you know that, like, I don't really have opinions on the Mario movie. Like, I just, like, here's the deal, okay? I think that people think that the Mario movie is going to be bad because Chris Pratt plays Mario. No, it's going to be bad because it's a it's a movie based on a video game. It's already written in stone that it has no chance. This is not the best use of Entropic Brew. But it's my streamer, my use, my time. Okay, have we discarded we did discard a card this turn. Alright, so what I mean, I still, jeez Louise, man. Hold on a second here. Let's also make every card in our hand better. That seems kind of sick. 0 cost acrobatics, what a world. Leg sweep could matter. Let's dump this garbage. Like, I just, and I'm not trying to make anybody have, like, the worst day at their job or whatever, but I look at something like the Mario movie, and I just go, like, I can't think of a single, I can't think of, like, a character trope that Mario represents. Like, and I love the games, don't get me wrong. That's a given. But, like, what is Mario's most iconic line in a video game ever, right? It's, like, say it with me. Yahoo! That's number 1. Okie dokie, I believe is number 2. And then you got, It's a Me, I believe is another pretty important one. So long, Gay Bowser. I don't know if they won't put that in the movie probably, because Chris Pratt is the lead, right? Which is another reason that casting is a little bizarre, but either way. Oof, 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 oof. It might be good, but, like, I just, like, it's not gonna be bad because of the casting. Oh, frick. If it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be bad because it's based on a game that has no story to begin with. Please, please, Necronomicon. Oh! Do we even have Strikes and Defends? We don't. Okay. Cut a card that does nothing. But I love all of my cards. You know, probably cut like an unupgraded outmaneuver. I do think... I mean, here's my question, okay? Chris Pratt actually must be popular with some people, right? The only thing is, I've never met them in my life. I think there maybe was like I'm gonna say like 2 years when he was the funny guy. My mistake. On Parks and Recreation, that people were like, this guy's cool, and then he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, and people were like, this guy's really funny. But then, like, since then, I don't know if I've ever met somebody who's like, oh, Chris Pratt, love him. He's, like, my favorite actor. Bad take, he's super popular. It's not a bad take. Like, it's actually, like, the right opinion, and it's the rest of society who's wrong. But, I guess my question is he actually popular, or has he just been in 2 Jurassic Park movies, and as a result, he's, like, very popular. Like, he's in some of the movies that have made the most money in history as a result of being in the Jurassic Parks. Because that's kind of how it feels to me. Because, like, I really have, I mean, nothing against Chris Pratt as an actor, at least. But, like, any movie I've ever seen him in that was not based on either, well, even the dinosaur movies are pretty bad, but any movie I've seen him in where he is, in like an original property, you know, or like a non sci. Well, okay, I was gonna say non sci-fi, but like life keeps playing a trick on me, because these all apply. However, what I was gonna say, anytime I've seen him not be Star-Lord or Velociraptor Tamer, I've been like, not that impressed. Let's put it that way. Not that impressed. Like, I'm trying to think of what he's even been in, okay? He's been in Passengers. Not a good movie. He was in... Moneyball. All he does in... He has like 4 lines maximum in Moneyball, and they're like, okay, coach. I love Moneyball. You're never gonna catch me insulting Moneyball. Except for this one time when I'm insulting Moneyball, but that's a different story, okay? He's in the Tomorrow War, and he basically just exists. In the Tomorrow War, which is not a good movie to begin with. I'm not really trying to, like, put him in a... I'm not trying to roast him for the Tomorrow War. That movie has bigger problems than just Chris Pratt, but... Give me that. Give me that. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, to me, I feel like I'm in Mean Girls right now, and I'm like, Hollywood, stop trying to make Chris Pratt happen. He's never gonna happen. But apparently he's already happened. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? This seems like... But I gotta... I think I gotta use my intangibility here. Then we'll double up on the Predator, which is, I've heard from Ice Cube is getting dissed by the editor. We need a shuriken, man. Anyway, the Mario movie has bigger problems than Chris Pratt, is what I've been trying to say this whole time. And yet I keep getting distracted by myself. How dare I? Like Seth Rogen? Actually, like, Seth Rogen's kind of awesome. And you guys can't think for yourselves. But you know what? I'm not going to hold that against you. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, Lamau, weed. Meanwhile, I look through chat history. Weed, love weed. Weed is based. Oh, love weed. Oh, yeah, but hey, NL, come on. That's not fair. We also talk about anime. I've never heard Seth Rogen talk about anime. Yeah, it's because he's too busy making pots and smoking them. I was a fan of Seth Rogen back when he only smoked pots. Now he's making them? How many pots have you smoking? Okay, hold on. Give me one of these. This is a dieable situation. I'd really like to get rid of this, but... No, I'd really like to get rid of that. Let's start there. Nightmare. Yeah, give me 3 of these. Thank you. Immediately after doing that, I was like, why do I have 3 leg sweeps in my hand? You know what we can do, though? Hold on. You take a flechettes. You got 16 damage out of your flechettes. You got a pretty sick piercing wail. And you know what? Would you look at that? We're taking no damage. What the heck is the Addams Family minigame collection? No answer that I could provide would satisfy you. It's exactly as it sounds. We're gonna take damage this fight. But it's only because we need an energy relic desperately. So I've chosen to accept that. I will live with that. That's my cross to bear. Now we're talking. Okay. You slice and slice. You slice and slice and slice. Slice and slice. Slice and slice. The itchy and scratchy slice. Now that's a show, dude. The Simpsons? You ever heard of that one? This challenge is really tough. Good luck. This is slightly more damage. I hate to say it. It seems surprisingly tough. I really hope we get an energy relic here, because this guy, I was just gonna say, he's about to do about 1,000 damage. We might actually just be dead as we speak. Yeah, I think we literally just died. But that was an incredibly good time for you to say that this is a tough challenge. Good luck surviving. Like, that was a really tough one. You know what we can do in the interim period? Level 1, level 9, level 1. We could run back a level 1 Ascension. That's great stuff. On the Ironclad. And let me tell you, I mean, this is now going to sound like sour grapes because we just lost. I actually think, like, can I say it? Are you going to let me say it? Dailies in Slay the Spire actually kind of suck. Sometimes you get the dream, where you actually, like, some strategy applies. Sure. But Ascension is more fun. You get so much more control over things. We should have put up 10 block and then body slammed you. That's my mistake. They're hit and miss. It's like, I mean, it's not as bad as Isaac dailies. Come on. Like, I'm not trying to say something ridiculous. Love a shrug it off. Beef shrug it off. Heart runs are better than daily. Like, stop trying to make Chris Pratt happen and stop trying to make heart runs happen, okay? They're not gonna happen. We beat the heart a couple times, like when the heart first came out. It compromised some of my enjoyment in the game for sure, and we decided let's never do that again. Heart runs would be fun on YouTube. I encourage you to go watch the heart runs that are already on YouTube and then come back and tell me how much fun you had. I'll wait. See you in 70 hours? Something like that? I can't wait for you to come back and tell me how much fun we had. I take nothing here. I take nothing, I walk away. Get Jorbs to coach you. I feel like you're trying to solve like a problem that you're solving the wrong problem. The problem is not how do I get better at Slay the Spire. The problem is how do we convince twice as many people to watch it. You gotta get out while the getting's good. We got in there, we got 820. We got it done. Now you move on to something else. It's going to take us a little bit to figure out what that something else is. But we'll get there. You're annoying. Slaver, Twitter, do your thing. Modded Slay the Spire is the answer. Don't worry about it. I'll get something in the pipeline. Leave it to the expert. I have to, one of the hardest parts of being a YouTuber and streamer is saying no to the things that the audience suggests every time. Otherwise, you end up being shoved into this box where, like, most of the time people want you to play things they've already seen you play. We don't need to be perfect here. And then you end up being the guy who, like, you know, spent 5 years playing League of Legends, and then you're like, I can't play League of Legends anymore, or I'm, like, gonna have an aneurysm, and then you play other things, and, you know, your view count is like 1/6 of what it would normally be. We got like 800 hours of Slay the Spire on YouTube. If you want to see more, it's right there. And we're playing it as we speak! As we speak! And people are like, you should play Slay the Spire. I'm playing it! Right now, just have mercy. Please believe me. So we're trying to constantly like also add in a little variety while we're doing this. So we're Slay the Spire, now that A20's done, is gonna take probably a permanent hiatus. At least until maybe they make a Slay the Spire 2, and we'll play different games from this point onwards. And if you want to see someone play the same thing on YouTube, there's always Isaac. Give me an armaments, bottled lightning, put armaments in hand, and then upgrade your armaments. Yeah, the next thing we play probably will not be a deck builder. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I'll come up with something. I'd like to reiterate, I will come up with something. I'm gonna take the risk here. We don't have the energy required to play Bash. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be a nasty turn. I'm okay. Actually, this guy's not that bad on Ascension 1. Why has chat entered game suggestion mode? Look, I mean, this is where I become the guy. Why is he always so mean to his chat? I dropped the hint like so many times. We don't need the game suggestion. Like, come on. I'll get it figured out. I've done it before. Don't worry about it. It won't be Microsoft Flight Sim. It won't be Trials in Tainted Space. Just give me some. I should have done that there, but that's okay. Just chill. The one, and this is untilts, but the one suggestion that drives me crazy is when people are like, "Hey, have you ever considered playing a game that you've played 1,000 times on YouTube already and has already like you've sucked the analytics well for it so dry that you're just the metal straw on a glass cup?" People are like, "How about like another XCOM 1 campaign?" You ever consider going back to modded Crusader Kings 2? Flash Isaac? What about Flash Isaac? U4, babe. Flint Hook incoming. I'm gonna take a shrug, man. This is the best card in the game. Alright, that's fair. Nobody asked for Flash Isaac. I can't I can't hold that one up. Feed? Good, I didn't want it anyway. 7 damage? Really? Okay, we can do this. That's fine. Dude, the feed is popping off here. Body slam? No body slam. That's fine. One extra turn never hurt anybody. Could you play the Addams Family Mansion Madness instead? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the assist. You know what? Right after this, I'll play some Addams Family Mansion Madness. Also, thank you for reminding me of the name of the game that I had genuinely forgotten. I just knew it was called Addams Family Minigame Collection. There is a part of me that believes it could be one of the best games ever made. I know that it seems like a pipe dream, but hey man, you never know. Right? You think we can get there? 10 damage, 13 damage, we can actually get there. Play a game. We gotta help each other dig out of this. That's all I'm saying right now. Let's move on from the game suggestions. I want to stop talking about the game suggestions because I'm just going to say no to everything. You should stop bringing up the game suggestions unless you want to just hear me say no to, you know, your idea. It's a situation that's good for nobody involved. There we go. What color of drink is tastiest on average? Now that's a question. I gotta say, like, blue. Blue really hits the spot on the regular. I mean, there's a reason that Luke Skywalker's drinking the blue mouth, right? I don't know what any of the flavors of, like, Gatorade or Powerade are. If I was super thirsty, I would like to think... I really wanted a body slam. I really still want to... Oh, right, we can't get it. I would like to think that I would get blue in all situations. Or at least most situations. Hold on, 8 damage. I guess we gotta. That's unfortunate. Coffee, tea, and Coke are brown. Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. Tea, I would never say... Sometimes tea can hit the spot, but for me personally, I would not go so far as to say tea tastes good. Straight up, I'm going to let you hit me so I can get a better attack in the future. Same with coffee. Like, I enjoy a coffee. But if we're talking about... Oh, no, I'm going to die. If we're talking about things that taste good... Like, for me, in that case, we're talking about, like, you know, sugar water, basically. And blue has some of the best sugar water you could ever ask for. Minus 20 million? We can go back to the well on this, like, all day. Before you say, like, you're wrong, I just want to measure your brain activity. Just to see if you actually believe the things you're saying, or if you just identify yourself as, like, a sophisticated adult who loves the taste of coffee. And as a result, you're like, well, I have to pretend to think that the coffee is the greatest flavor of all time. Yeah, we're dead. No, we're not dead. Look at that. I'm not sophisticated, I'm just an adult. You're talking a lot of smack about being an adult for a guy whose username rhymes. We're dead. Unless I can kill you, you're dead. This is not going particularly well. I mean, where are we at? 1146? I gotta get a win here. On Ascension 1, I gotta get a win. I'm not saying it tastes bad. I'm just saying what tastes better. Coffee or blue Gatorade? I mean, the idea that brown drinks are the tastiest drinks of all time is like... is honestly a take that I would have... It takes itself so seriously, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that I said it like 4 years ago. Literally, coffee is so much better. It's better, yes. Does it taste better? I don't think so. I am going to... Hold on. I'll choose a card to obtain. I'll take a shrug it off. Okay, take more attacks here. That's the secret. Gatorade tastes awful. People in this chat, like, with a straight face, they'll say Gatorade tastes awful. And then in the next expression, they'll be like, you gotta try this. It's the #1 candy in my country. It's black licorice with cayenne pepper on top of it. It was invented by the Visigoths in the 2nd century when the only other food was rotten fish juice. It tastes amazing. You're gonna love it. It's seasoned with garum. Yum. Excuse me? Gatorade tastes awful. By the way, have you ever tried Vegemite? Owned. Owned. That's not even me. I took that from chat. If you're mad, take it up with chat. Okay, we're doing a Slay the Spire speed run here. So far, so good. I still vote for blue, honestly. In terms of like the best drink of all time. Abstract. I mean, I definitely would not say brown. That just strikes me as like a, if I could only choose one color of drink to eat for the rest, or to drink for the rest of my life, I would probably choose brown. Because I don't want to give up coffee. I don't want to give up dark beers, I guess. I like, brown makes sense to me in that context. But if you were like, what tastes better? Coffee or blue G Fuel? I'd be like, come on, man. They ain't making a acai blueberry coffee yet. They haven't got, science isn't ready for this. Seven? No, we gotta play it like that. Orange mocha frappuccino. You do the jitterbug. What color does a cola type drink fall under? I mean, I think brown is fair. You're not going to get such a straight answer out of chat. You're going to find yourself, well, actually, it's more of a light space. It's kind of like the cola. It's more of like a black mixed with like and then a hexadecimal code or something. But I would be content to keep it in the tier of brownness. I understand. I don't want to get bogged down in semantics. I don't argue just to argue. I argue to learn something about people. Unfortunately, I find that based on people's unwillingness to argue, I oftentimes find myself learning more from the construction of their speech rather than the content of their opinion. Because in order to get someone's opinion, you gotta first like go through the part where they try to beat the question. Well, could I take the visible spectrum of light as my color and then use a prism and thus have access to all the Roy-G-Biv colors for all drinks? No prisms allowed. Okay, well, in that case, could I choose infrared? And then you're like, you know what? You've already told me everything you need to tell me. Well, you say it best when you say nothing at all. So I think the best thing to do is upgrade the deck, okay? So what I'm gonna do is actually smith, just to get it like as thin as possible, and then see if this will lead to fun gameplay. I think there's a chance this could lead to some fun-based gameplay. Five. No sweat. You're dying next turn. We're set. We're going thin deck, baby. Is it just me, or is the Watcher better than all other characters? I actually, like, I mean, I'm sure part of it is that I've played as the Watcher quite prodigiously lately. But I definitely feel like the Watcher is stronger than any other character in the game. Some of that is doubtlessly influenced by the amount that I've played as them. But I think this will get you, man. Look at that, you're toasted. I definitely feel like that's true as well. I think maybe the learning curve is higher as the Watcher versus other characters. Because if you put yourself in the stance improperly, like, you can go from easy win to dead. in a heartbeat. Shockwave exhausts. It's a nice card to have for a thin deck. Obviously, we'll get neutral face. What's the best aisle in the grocery store? I'm not answering any other food questions, okay? Chat, they haven't earned it today. You can ask me something non-controversial like politics, okay? That's where we're at now. All right, but I mean, it depends, right? Like most of these, it depends, okay? Like Kanye West said, like old folks pissing, I guess it all depends. Oh. I refuse to take a hit for any reason. I mean, what aisle am I most excited to go to is always the snack aisle. It's not even close. Like the potato chip aisle is the best aisle in the store when I've already decided that I'm going to get potato chips. On average, when I go to the grocery store, I do not buy potato chips, so I don't find myself in that aisle that much. Does that mean I'm a liar for saying that that aisle's the best aisle, even though I don't go to that aisle most frequently? I don't think so. I wouldn't say so. Frozen foods? I spent years not going to the frozen food aisle because I considered myself, I turned up my nose at it. I said, I don't eat frozen foods. I'm an adult, okay? Now that we have an air fryer, occasionally I do find myself spending a little bit more time in, the frozen food aisle. Well, 15, that's not gonna do it. We gotta do it like this. But I oftentimes, even like when I go down the frozen food aisle, I am always surprised by the prevalence of the frozen pizza. Like there's so much frozen pizza hegemony. There's probably, I would say 20% of the frozen food aisle, pretty sick, is frozen pizza. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but can't we just decide that there's like one good one and move on from there? Hey, Zodak98, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I'm not a frozen pizza connoisseur, okay? But everybody must agree that Deliciio and DiGiorno, all of the duh pizzas are bad. Why are they so popular? It depends. Like old folks pissing, I guess it all depends, though. Like, it seems like it's open information on frozen pizzas. Like, why is it that there's still so many around? I've never encountered a person in my life who's like, oh, I'm a DiGiorno guy. Oh, never mind. Now I have. Actually, cut this defend, please. And then upgrade the other defend. You're a DiGiorno guy? But, like, why wouldn't... And I say this from a place of love. Why wouldn't you just get, like, a better frozen pizza? Like, DiGiorno's also... It's more expensive than some of the others. It's like you're paying more to taste less. What would be the best brand? I don't know. I'm not a frozen pizza guy. All I know is every time I get either DiGiorno or Deliciio, I find myself regretting it. Get toasted. I did get a pizza, a frozen pizza like a week ago. It was called Via Napoli. And I know I've already said this point, but I'm going to say it again. It was about as good as Pizza, which is by far Canada's worst quick service pizza chain. But I honestly did feel like frozen pizza tasting as good as pizza was kind of a dub for the pizza. Like because I hold frozen pizza to, I guess, like a different standard. It tasting bad by restaurant standards was kind of a win versus what the average frozen pizza tastes like. I've refused to go through the song and dance again of explaining the difference between pizza and Little Caesars. We've surely at this point we can just apparently we talk about this enough. We could just get like a command in chat. Oh, let's go. Okay, I said I wasn't going to explain it. I'm going to explain it. We still have Little Caesars in Canada, but their slogan in Canada, I can't speak for America, okay, but their slogan in Canada is hot and ready. We also have a chain in Canada called Pizza Pizza. I don't know what their slogan is. It should be we microwaved cardboard. That should be the Pizza Pizza slogan up here. It is, in my opinion, people are like trying to insult me by insulting Pizza Pizza right now. You're not going to insult me. It's the worst pizza chain in the country. I say that as somebody who's tried them all. I'll take a whirlwind. Like the only it is cheap. Okay, I'll give you that. It's cheap. But apart from that, the only people who like Pizza Pizza in Canada are people who like have never left the Hamilton region in their entire lives. It's like Pizza Pizza is kind of like an Ontario staple. I'm not saying the pizza game is like out of control good in British Columbia either, because it's really not. Like I feel like just in general the Canadian pizza game is a little it's not as good as it should be, in my opinion. I'm sure, you know, there's some places, you know, that buck the trend a little bit, but the chain setup here is not superlative. I was losing it. People were like, surely it's got to be better than Pizza Hut. No, it's like sincerely not. Pizza Hut is like, it's a dream compared to Pizza Pizza. I said this before, but like the last time I had Pizza Pizza, I went to, it was when I was in Toronto. I was visiting Mouth. I bought a calzone, and the calzone was so bad, I didn't even finish it. And I will eat just about anything. To get me to not finish a pizza-related food item that I paid for is almost unprecedented. You're so freaking lucky, man. You are so freaking lucky. Hold on. You're not lucky anymore, actually. Get owned. Was it a low-cal calzone? Absolutely not. Like it was just really bad. I don't know how else to describe it. Stop nuking Pizza Hut, okay? Pizza Hut's not that bad. Sorry, I just had to think about this one for a second. Tell me you didn't grow up getting rewarded with a personal pan pizza for every 20 books that you read without telling me you grew up getting a personal pan pizza for every 20 books you read. Take a look. It's in a book, bitch. You're literally 400 years old. I know. That's why you should listen to me. I've lived it. People, they always try to say it. Nobody has ever convinced anybody else that a restaurant sucks by saying something like this about it, okay? And I quote, Dan Carlin style, and I quote, did you know at Pizza Hut, they actually spray the pizza with extra grease? Okay, good for them. Honestly, maybe that's one of the reasons it tastes so fucking good. It appears to be working for them. Did you know at Subway, the bread legally cannot be called bread in Ireland because it has so much sugar in it? Okay, as somebody who makes every single dietary decision exclusively based on the health and safety standards of the Irish Food and Drug Administration, I've decided I'm really going to change my habits right now. Thank you. Previously, I was so ignorant. I was just eating the food that I thought tasted good without waiting for the Irish health department to actually give me their opinion on it. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Exhumed Ritual Dagger is gonna frickin' destroy, man. It's gonna frickin' destroy. Why not? This deck's popping off. All it took was us removing every single card from our deck. Where do I get the best poutine in Canada? That's a tough question, because, like, honestly, BC is not like a poutine paradise. So you're asking for chains, because otherwise I can't tell you, like, locally where it would be the best, like everywhere that you live, obviously, or everywhere that you might live or visit. In BC, though you will laugh, I feel like the best chain poutine is at Costco. People always think that I've lost my mind when I say it, but I'm telling you, I believe it to be true. McDonald's has poutine. It tastes okay, but it is not, like, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper. It's not what you would, like, if you were like, hey, I had my first poutine at McDonald's, I would be like, you need to still have one real poutine on top of that, because it's the gravy's a little thin, the fries don't hold up right. It's not that it's, like, not authentic, it's just that it's actually, like, kind of bad. I can live with this. I would like a ritual dagger. I would like a ritual dagger. I'm gonna kill you. I'm upset with it, but I'm not gonna. I can't kill you. Okay, I'll hit you with one of those then. I'm trying to think of the other chains. That it would actually, like, apply to. I feel like Harvey's poutine is okay, but Harvey's is kind of like dying across the whole country. La Belle Provence. It's true, but you won't find it in many. Well, I think you won't find it outside of Quebec. A&W poutine is okay. Yeah. Poutine is a very high variance. It's something Malf wouldn't want you to know, but it's the damn truth. Poutine has a high floor and a high ceiling. It does both. That's big. Exhume this. Oh my god, dude, look at this ritual dagger. Don't you mean a low floor? No, it's got a high floor. In order for it to be a high skill floor, I guess is what I understand your confusion. Like the same way like Dota has a high floor, which is to say that you need to be good at Dota just to be bad at it. A poutine can be very bad before I recognize it as being a poutine. Yeah, doesn't really make sense. That's okay. Currently eating Saint-Hubert. Dude, Saint Hubert, honestly, I'll go to bat for Saint Hubert any day of the week. 85. 60, 63. I mean, come on. Ah, shit. My mistake. I love Saint Hubert. Oh, you know what? I think I could use that, actually. That's why you keep a potion. You, small brain. I keep potions to maximize my value in the game. Me, big brain. I keep potions because sometimes I'm too lazy to do the math. It's a big first turn, man. Look at that. Ooh. Thoughts on the Mandela effect? I don't believe in the Mandela effect because when I was a kid it didn't exist. Hello. Look at this cutie, baby. No, I don't think so. Oh, no. Okay. It's a printer-based snafu. Hey, there's a story I've never heard before. A printer not doing its job properly. Hey, yo! Oh, man. 67 damage. There's a part of me that's like, I could probably get you here, but we could also just stall on it. We have fun here. -2? What do you work for, Canon? You work for Brother? I don't understand. Who's out there? You're gonna pour one out for the poor printer lobby. Okay. If you insist. You're dead? Yeah, you work for Epson? That would have been a better one. Thank you. Epson's a good one. That would have been a good one. Too bad you will die. 300 HP? Are you stupid? That's too much. That's too much HP. Let's take that down to 240. $22 damage? Are you stupid? Let's take that down to 16. I don't want to play a wild strike. If I got to, I got to, but I don't want to. Hi, honey. Hi. Honey, can we say, uh-oh? Pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. That's one of the best uh-ohs I've ever heard. I don't want to draw Ritual Dagger. Let's go. We might get you next turn. Uh-oh. Squamp-damp-doo-doo. Printer's not doing well? Okay. We're going to draw Exhume in the future, so I will play that. Sucks to take the damage, but it is what it is. There's my Exhume Ritual Dagger. Even the Timekeeper's not going to be able to stand up to this, man. Let me tell you. Take my Infernal Blade, please. You know what? Let's rest for the first time in our lives. Dare I remove another card? I mean, yes, but let's remove the injury. That's the play. Dude, look at, 'tis true, 'tis true. Oh, there we go. A fellow scholar. Indeed, TikTok. Okay, we love it. 20% of our HP is like 19, so we won't use that yet. Why don't you take one of these? I do worry about the amount of burns we're going to have in our deck, but so be it. And we're going to save the Ritual Dagger for when we have vulnerability, because we're only going to get to play it twice. Might as well take the best possible advantage of it. This dude actually be eating time. I know, it's so stupid. Like, how stupid do you expect us to believe that we are? I'm gonna play 3 cards. Get ready. You ready? There you go. This. Oh, so suppose for rhetoric's sake, he's eating time. Oh, hold on. It's making noise. Oh, I think it's printing. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have printing. You guys ever see Vanilla Sky? It did print. He was right. People will print again. That's not what he said. I believe he says he was right. People will read again, but you get the idea. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Vanilla Sky, one of the movies I think is bad that I like the most. We play nothing here. We're nihilists, Lebowski. We believe in nothing. Then I would like to play 5 cards here. That's not going to happen, so we're going to play nothing. Same, but with the butterfly effect. We don't speak about the butterfly effect here. I was told if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. No more cards. No more cards. No more cards. What's the most pretentious movie you like? Oh my god. It depends who you ask. Like, I mean, if you ask Josh, probably like any Wes Anderson movie. Eternal Sunshine is not really pretentious. IMO, at least. Can I play 5 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. I really want that back, but we got a thin deck. We'll make it happen. It's just a long battle, man. It's just a long battle. I'd rather not. Adaptation is more pretentious. Yeah, I think that's fair. Adaptation's also freaking sick, though, man. Adaptation, that's a damn movie. That is a damn movie right there. Lost in Translation, pretty pretentious. Also, the movie hits different when you watch it when you're in South Korea. Actually, Lost in Translation. Hey, look at that, 681. We beat Ascension 1. Ascension 1!